Good morning, everybody. Essential part of the day. This is a mug actually Brad made for me, my first one. We make one now every year. See, that is 2013, and that is the villa we stayed at, which is philsvillas.com. philsvillas.com. Just mention Robert and Brad, and Phil will give you definitely a good discount. Great villa, actually. It's right next door to Disney World, and it's in a very private and selective community. It's got a beautiful pool and gym and game room and 5 bedrooms. And anyway, main reason of this today is to talk about Brad. Sorry, I haven't been on for a few days to update you. Brad, as you know, was transferred from St. Rose Dignity Health, a beautiful, clean hospital, to a care home, which is Horizon Speciality Hospital. And basically, he's gone from, if you're like Titanic, first class to steerage. His room is absolutely disgusting. I should contact the Henderson Health Authority, but Brad is a bit worried that if we complain, it will affect the care, or he doesn't get much care really now anyway, but the care he gets where he is. The bathroom, we actually found hairs from the previous patient that was in that room in there. The bed had blood stains on it, dry blood stains, and also the dust in there was just disgusting. They literally, the nurses, they will drop like the end of the syringe, the cap, on the floor and leave it and walk out the room. The other day, Brad said to them after they were doing something, well, about all this medical stuff you've left on my table. Oh, do you want us to remove it? He said, well, yeah, this is my table. You know, this is where he's getting his chicken broth. That's where he can play cards, you know, to keep himself entertained. The room is actually ground level, and the window looks out onto like a sidewalk area where people literally can look straight into his room. The sun comes through in the afternoon on his bed, so they have to keep the blind shut anyway for privacy. And also, Brad has to move from his bed into a chair because otherwise he'd have the sun on him all afternoon, stuck in this bed, which is not very healthy. The actual place smells musty, and he hasn't seen a cleaner clean his room since he went in there, 4 days ago now. I had to empty his trash can from his bed into another one outside because no one had been even empty that. We had to ask him for towels, and after 3 days, they finally changed his bedding. Now, Brad is battling cancer, pancreatic cancer, and yet where he is absolutely dirty and disgusting. I actually went to the Dollar Tree, which is right, he's behind it. The place where he is right behind the Dollar Tree. It's on Southeastern Avenue, if anyone wants to look it up. Basically, we had to. I went to the Dollar Tree, got some bleach and disinfectant wipes, and cleaned the bed rails and cleaned his chair, which he sits in, which is a really old-fashioned recliner. It's got the metal bar at the back, and you've got to, to clunk it. His bed is a really old-fashioned hospital bed. I mean, it should be in a friggin' museum. The care, I mean, yesterday, for example, he hit his button because one of the alarms was going off. It took half an hour for somebody to come into his room. And then she couldn't do what he needed to be done. So then she went off to get somebody. Then that took another 10 minutes for that person to come back in and do that. Twice now, his food tube has been connected wrong, so it's leaked all over him. in his bed and all over his shorts. And yesterday I washed him and got him in some clean underwear and clean shorts and a clean hospital gown they gave him. And I made his bed for him. So, at least it was straight. And last night they connected his food tube wrong again. And so now he's lying in his food tube mess in the bed. The nurses there are not proper nurses. They are healthcare nurses or something. They basically know how to do blood pressure. They know how to do, trying to think of it now. The blood tests, for people with diabetes, make sure there's blood glucose and that are all level. They know how to do his blood temperature. His temperature reading. And anything else, they send them to A&E from there back to to Dignity Health because they can't cope with it there. And they brought him yellow lemon jello, which Brad doesn't like. Now, considering Brad can only have clear chicken broth, apple juice, unsweetened, and yet they keep giving him sweetened, and also jello, and they keep giving him yellow, which is a bit, and but he could have orange, he could have apple, he could have lime, he could have strawberry or whatever, but now they keep giving this horrible, nasty jello. And they brought it in yesterday, and he said to me, do me a favor and chuck it in the bin. And but the other day they forgot to feed him his chicken broth. And then when he asked about it, they said, oh, well, the kitchen's closed now. So he got nothing. The other morning, they forgot to give him his breakfast. It's a liquid breakfast, but they forgot to give him his breakfast. And so then the kitchen's closed again, and he had to wait till the lunchtime to get anything to eat. And all he got was a clear chicken broth and I think an apple juice, he said. This morning, they did remember to feed him, so we had chicken broth for breakfast and a sweet apple juice, which he can't drink because he's not allowed the sweets. He's only allowed the unsweetened, the natural, which is ridiculous. Brad, they weighed him. He's down to 110 pounds. Brad has lost over 60 pounds in weight. And he has the tube feed, which is like an automatic feeder, liquid. But Dr. Walton, a very good doctor actually, said that he needs the extra calories. So Brad didn't get that either. So he needs all this extra food. That's why we need to bring him home. I just spoke to Brad on the phone, and basically he got disturbed at midnight for a blood test, disturbed at 1 o'clock in the morning for a blood pressure test, disturbed at 2 o'clock in the morning for something else, disturbed at 3 o'clock for vitals, disturbed at 4 o'clock for something else, disturbed at 5 o'clock for something else. So in other words, yet again, he has not slept, and he's not slept properly since the day he went into this place. They transferred him across from Dignity Health. And I said, it is disgusting in there. It really is. Brad's got cancer, and last thing he needs now is to pick up a germ. These people in there, it literally is like the steerage of healthcare. Horizon Specialty Hospital. I don't know what they specialize in. I think giving sick people more germs. They were going to try and keep Brad in there until after his chemotherapy, which is like 6 weeks' time. And Brad said, no. He said, Dr. Walton said I can go home this week, and he is. I'm going to go back through tomorrow in the morning to then go back through, take the bus, the ambulance bus to the hospital with him to go and see Dr. Walton, his surgeon, because he's taking out the staples tomorrow. And then he's supposed to be coming home either tomorrow or Tuesday. And that's what Brad needs. He needs to come home. He needs to be able to get into his own bed and relax. And then I've got jello, I've got cream desserts, I've got chocolate desserts, and it's all very light and creamy stuff. which you can have, and clear broth I've got ready for him. So at least that way you can have some proper food, as well as his automatic feed into his belly. And the local nurse apparently is going to be calling in every day to make sure everything's going okay. And but Brad is going to get healthier being at home. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update. I just want to say hi to Jeff. Hi, Jeff, and hi, Nikki at onestopcountry.com. Thank you for keeping Brad in your thoughts and prayers. Also, I know Brad doesn't really want it, but the medical bills are about to start coming through, and I'm still not working because I didn't take the job I was offered with First Residential because I need to be close to home for Brad. I did have an interview yesterday at Arizona Charlie's for security, so I'm hoping to get that because it's only a couple of miles up the road, so I could get back quickly if I needed to. I have also applied for CVS on Boulder Highway, so so hopefully I can get the cashier job because that would be ideal. It's literally a 2-minute walk away across the road, so I could be home literally within a few minutes. That would be amazing. So fingers crossed on that. But I am going to start a GoFundMe page for Brad and for myself, of course, to help pay for the bills and then get some money together to help move us back to Florida where Brad wants to be. So yeah, if anybody's got any ideas on how to do a good GoFundMe page, please let me know. And because the medical, thank goodness Humana will cover most of it, but out here in Las Vegas, everything costs more because you have to ship everything in. So the medical costs are going to be scary. And put it this way, we're on the brink of going bankrupt, and that is scary as well. Anyway, I want to give you a quick update, and I'll do an update tomorrow or Tuesday again. And so from Las Vegas, have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.